Okay, we're going to be doing a retake of the Lynx, mainly because the old video is taken with a crappy, well, compared to this one, it wasn't a very good camera, but especially for things like this. This came out at the same time of the original Game Boy. Now, anyone who's seen the original Game Boy knows that it wasn't exactly a pocket-sized console, but then again, this is even bigger than that. Another problem was that it was, I think, about twice the cost of the original Game Boy. And the other thing is that it took 6 AA batteries, which going right down here, which only lasted like a few hours. Original Game Boy, the battery lasted longer than that. And although it had this was the first handheld console to have a color screen, and it was also backlit as well, as you can see. Well, that button right there will turn the screen on and off. You're probably wondering, what the heck are these A and B right here? Well, for some reason, Atari thought that left-handed players would have trouble playing the Lynx if it didn't have these. So they made it so that if you press these two buttons together, it'll flip the screen upside down and reverse the direction of the D-pad, so you can play it like this with the D-pad over here. Honestly though, I don't think that a left-handed player would have any trouble with playing the video game. So, I don't know. I do kind of like it. It does kind of feel good in the hand. I mean, I like this D-pad. It's very clicky, but not like so clicky that it becomes hard to press down. And also the power button the on button is recessed. So if it's, I mean, not that you could put it in your pocket, but if it's like in your backpack or your Lynx bag, this won't get triggered accidentally. But enough talking about the system. Why don't we just turn it on and just actually see the game? I doubt you care about the credits. Yes, I want unlimited ammo. Yeah, no collisions, that sounds good. 3 lives. And, what's this? Okay, it wants to know what the damage is. What's the damage here? Let's say minimal damage, because that sounds like the best option to pick, honestly. Dueling start. No, we don't want to be in a flight simulator, we want arcade action. Ready for action. Let's do milk run. Does that sound... Okay, so the A button, basically it just fires. The B button views behind, below, or to the right. Oh, he's shooting me. Now, this part, the air thing, I didn't understand that for a really long time. When I was younger, I used to think that it was pertaining to the fact that the higher up you go, there's less air or something. Now that I know a thing or two about planes, I mean, I'm not a pilot or anything, but now I kind of understand what that means. It means airspeed, and what happens when you go in the red is you actually stall. So it does do a pretty good job of trying to be a little bit realistic, but it's not so realistic that it becomes no fun, because honestly I don't care how realistic or not the game is. I mean, okay, I seem to have lost my opponent here. Oh, sorry about that red light. Because of the older LCD technology, the LCD display on this requires that you be within a certain angle in order to see it. There's a brightness knob on the top, which I can't... Why is it doing that? I never understood what the heck that alarm means. Okay, when you hear that sound, it means your plane's taking damage, yeah, that low-pitched noise means that you hit him, and the high-pitched means that you're getting hit. So I just took care of him, and since this is the milk run, I'm pretty sure that's the only guy. Okay, 1 air victory rank rookie. So you can press either option 1 and I think it'll replay the level, or option 2 and it'll go back to the mission planning screen. You can pick another mission. It keeps, I'll just use all the same settings again. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, whatever. Here, I'll just get killed on purpose so that you can see what happens when you die. Collisions are not enabled at the moment, but you can turn them on, and then if you crash, you lose a life. Well, actually I have 3 lives, so I won't be able to... It'd take a little while to demonstrate what happens when you lose. Yeah, so you can actually, like, accidentally crash into the ground. There's also a button here, it makes the noise of the engine stop or something. If you press option 1, it makes that noise, and then I guess if that buzzing noise gets in your nerves or something. But then you can't tell, and this is what happens when you die. You just lose control, and that basically means that you crashed when that red outline with the skulls pops up. So you can press the B button and view from the side, up, down, or view above, or you can do this. There's a compass, a number of, I think that's the number of times you killed an opponent. And then there's this other thing that says oil. I don't know what that even is supposed to do. I suppose if I had the instructions or something. And there he goes, and you can see that the smoke comes out when he's about to die. The same thing will happen with your plane. See, I'm smoking now. See, see, that's proof that smoking's just as bad for your plane as it is for you. Okay, there we go. I took care of him. And there's that song again. Now I'm gonna demonstrate what happens when you lose. I'll just do 1 life, and then I'll select like a really hard level like the Swarm. I think the highest level I've ever actually beaten was double teamed, and I think there's either 2 or 4 planes in that level. I think the Swarm is just pretty much like, it's not really a level you actually beat, but I think it's like, it's about like how many of them you can get rid of before you die, something. So it's more of like a high score thing than an actual beating. Okay, so when you die, you get a picture of a skeleton wearing a pilot's cap, and then 1 air victory rank rookie. If you get no air victory, your rank is target. 2 air victories, your rank is pilot. 3, and your thing is, I think, lieutenant. And 4, I don't remember what it was, 'cause